Fei Yue Family Service Centre, we have been open and here since 1991, so that's 30 years now, and we have been serving the Bukit Batok residents since then. We serve the low-income and vulnerable population here, and we serve a variety really of clients and families. We serve the elderly, the children, and really from cradle to grave. Yeah, and we serve them through casework and counselling services, group work and community work, by offering them support in terms of whether is it their caregiving stress, family issues, it could be marital situations, mental health conditions, or even financial assistance and support, as well as family violence issues as well. So how the worker would support a family with a family member with mental health conditions would really be to support the entire family. Because very often a family with a member with mental health issues might need support in terms of counselling, to support them in maybe grief and loss issues, or even emotional needs that they might have as a family, or even providing them and linking them up to services or resources that can better serve their specific needs. Yeah, so that's what we do for the families here that might have mental health conditions or even other needs. As long as the residents and the families are willing to work with our social workers and counsellors, we are definitely there and ready to support them. So the pandemic has caused much instability and changes in Singapore, and in the FSC setting, the Family Service Centre setting, we have also had to adapt and really adjust the way that we work with our clients. So for example, we have adjusted to do video calls, even phone calls, conversations via text messages, online, even emails for some of the clients who have difficulty coming down, or even for us to meet them. Yeah, so we have had to adjust and adapt, but we still remain connected and open as a centre. In fact, we have seen a rise in the number of cases that have come down to seek help, whether is it for mental health issues or family violence or caregiving stress issues. Yeah, so our doors remain open, and we are continuing to reach out to them for cases and clients that need that added support in face-to-face interactions, maybe because of their family situations. We continue to meet them face-to-face, and even at times we do home visits to reach out to them and their families, as well as engage them in face-to-face interactions. So Fei Yue has continued to adjust and adapt and remain open to really serve and meet the needs of the clients here. So firstly, we can recognize that some anxiety in this situation is very normal and it's very natural with the changes, the adjustments that we have had to make, and even the uncertainty that we are facing. Experiencing anxiety is really quite natural, and it's something that we all might face. Yeah, so do recognize that. Secondly, I think it's really to remain connected to each other. Learn to connect to your friends or family members or even neighbors in new ways. For example, we could be celebrating our grandparents' birthdays or the elderly birthdays, or even our children's birthdays over Zoom, so that we can connect with the rest of our family members. And in doing so, we really continue to relate to one another. We continue to find out how each other is doing instead of being isolated in our own homes or even in our own situations. So mental health issues are real, and it can affect any one of us. However, I believe that a person with mental health conditions can still lead a very meaningful and purposeful life. So if you yourself, you think that you might have a mental health condition, do seek treatment and support early, so that you can learn to better cope with your situation, and so that maybe your family members can also learn about your condition and really be there to support you. So just like we don't judge or criticize a person with cancer or even like physical ailments like asthma or even allergies, similarly, do I would just like to encourage you not to judge or criticize people with mental health illnesses, because it can happen to really any one of us. Yeah, so do offer that listening ear, and really seek to be patient and offer your presence and your support, whether is it to family members or friends who you think or you know that might be suffering from mental health conditions. That would really make a difference to them. And over here at the Family Service Center, we will continue really to want to serve and support clients and their families with mental health conditions in the best way that we can.